Hello, you guys know me as Wet Movie One's sidekick, or mom, I guess. Anyway, I just came by to actually do a movie review. Interesting, isn't it? But I just watched a new movie from Sony. It's called Hysteria, and it's starring, and here I am without my glasses, Hugh Dancy, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Jonathan Pryce, Felicity Jones, and a special appearance by Rupert Everett. Anyway, this movie is terrific. You might think the title Hysteria would be for a horror movie, which I'm sure there must be one, but as you can tell from the box, hopefully you can see it, it's not at all a horror movie. It's a romantic comedy, takes place in the 1800s, the Victorian era, and the word hysteria actually refers to a female medical condition that was on the American, medical journal books. The condition is called hysteria. Oh dear.
Why is it called hysteria?
Well, hysteria was a general term used back then for, I'm trying to see about a way to put this, like female troubles, but I don't mean the type that sometimes female troubles means. It's not about the monthly ones I'm talking, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's about a generalized condition that women would have back then that they couldn't quite describe. Women would come up with various things. They describe it as anxiety or repeated thoughts in their head that they couldn't get rid of, or a warm kind of tight feeling in their abdomen. Anyway, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And the condition usually affected young unmarried women or widowed women. Most women who had this condition that were middle-aged or they were married were told to go home to their husbands and have sex with their husbands, and that should cure the disease. Now, of course, sometimes maybe it did, other times it did not. Anyway, this story is really great. I had no idea. It's a, historical fact. These are all, it's based on a, how they always say based on a true story. Well, this one said based on true events, and then they paused, and then the word really was inserted underneath it. And there were doctors who treated this condition by use of massage, and it will let you know what happens with that, or the movie will let you know what happens with that, because back in Victorian times, regular doctors also thought it was an extremely bad idea to take off a dirty bandage and clean a wound and put a fresh bandage on it. Also, people back then were not in the habit of washing their hands whatsoever. And in this movie it shows the introduction by one of the characters that she introduces this concept where she works with children in hopes that this will lead to therefore educating one's parents to wash your hands. So this is a very interesting movie from all historical aspects. Some of this information I did not even know, wasn't known or understood even in the Victorian times, and some of which actually for the condition hysteria, it says at the end of the movie that the condition itself, the medical diagnosis of hysteria, was not removed from a diagnosis, symptom or charts until 1952. So stuff like this was really amazing. The historical facts and events in here are really amazing. And it's a light, romantic comedy. It's not, serious. And so I believe it was 90 minutes or so. It went by real fast. It kept my interest, and I really liked it. Again, the movie's called Hysteria. So I just want to thank you all for coming by. Thank you for listening to my review. I know I only do like none of them, but this was my first one. I hope it went okay. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Hey, Mom.